Chat! Welcome back to an episode of Stoneblock 4. I have gotten all of the infinity ingots that we need for everything. All we really need is the armor and the sword, but I got enough for everything just because I can. And it took a while of just letting it run. And there was nothing I could do, but in order to actually get all of these things going, we do need to set up and make this carbonite solution. We have everything else, save for the red matter stuff. We'll have to do that too. But this carbonite solution, which is you have to superheat carbonite in a mixer with a blaze burner and a blaze cake. Well, that's not going to be too difficult. However, we do need to set up the mixer and everything. I don't really know where I want to set it up. So here's what we'll do is we'll just set this up here because we got the Ergas data model from something. So we can put this in here and set a export bus on it with a crafting card for matrix. For matrices. All right. So it'll go in there, but we also have to set up a craft for it. Oh, I already have a craft for it. Okay, never mind. We don't need to do that. But it's working, right? Cool, cool, cool. So now we also need... Oh, I should probably do an import-export bus, huh? Okay, so we have an import bus on the bottom of it. So once it does its matrix, once it does its thing, it will give us either a... I forgot what they're called. It'll either give us the prediction or just a generalized prediction. The generalized prediction, no big deal. Not too worried about it. However, it's the Ergast thing we want. So when we get one, we should be able to Ergast prediction. We want those to go into here. And we don't currently have any, but what we can do is just set that up. Although it's taking a lot of power. Boom, give me you. We'll put you into here, and we'll just do carbonite solution. And we'll make some. And we're going to import the carbonite solution. We're also going to need some acceleration cards for this one, because it is 32 at a time, right? So, yeah, cool. We're also going to add drawers somewhere. We'll put them right here. Why not? Oh. So, yeah, so if we grab the generalized matrices and the carbonite, we'll just put these in here for now. And then we link. And boom, everything should go into there. Once we get it, it'll go in there. Cool. We have the carbonite solution done. This will eventually get better and better, so it's not a huge deal, but it's fine. And then we're going to take the blaze burner. We'll just go right next to it. Why not? We need to put the depot down, as well as the... Oh, no depot. I don't know why I thought I needed a depot. But we don't. We want the basin with the mechanical mixer, I think right there. And we're going to throw a cog wheel with the thing there. I don't know how fast we need it to be, but we'll just go 128 for now. I mean, it really does not need to be fast at all. We'll put it there. And what we need to do is we need to go get a creative blaze cake. And we can get that from the Echo of the Infernal. So if we go back to spawn, and we route to the Echo... There we go. And we come to him and we buy his creative blaze cake for $420. Oops, let's go home. And I think with the creative blaze cake, we can also control if it's hot or superheated. Yeah. So we can control it. We no longer need to fuel it at all. And all we have to do is do an ultimate logistic transporter and take you off because you're not needed in the slightest. No, come back, come back, come back. How do I get those out? I don't. And then if we put that in there, it'll just craft the carbonite solution. And we can grab a fluid drawer, which I don't have one apparently. There we go. And some polar upgrades because we can. Just throw them all in there. It needs to pull from the west. Boom. It'll just pull it as fast as possible. And they'll just go and fill it up. And again, we link, we lock, and boom, that is done. So I think we need 10 buckets for that and all of this stuff. Maybe not all of that stuff. Just for those two at least. Yeah, 10 buckets. So it won't take too long. We really don't even need that much, but we'll get it here shortly. I'll keep this creative blaze cake on because that is kind of cool to have. All right, we need to run the world engine and do a couple of sequential crafts. First is the smithing template and the dark matter, and that will craft us the dark matter upgrade. Right. Then we use the dark matter upgrade and the red matter, and we make the red matter upgrade. I'm also realizing I'm going to want template. Let me grab another half stack of it, and dark matter. Do another stack. What? Why not? Why not? What's up with my power? Nothing's wrong with my power. So I have all the templates. Well, I did have all the templates. There they are. I was also making all the tools, and I realized I don't have a curse bow, and I tried to make it, and I need black steel. I haven't got any black steel yet, and so I'm looking on the internet, like, where do I find it? It's in a frosted prison in the upper parts of the ocean ring, so I need to go to the ocean ring. This isn't what I really meant to find, but okay. I guess we're fighting this guy real quick. I don't think he gives what I need, but no, I don't think so. No, but I mean, that was cool. Or we are there? We're almost there. We are almost there. We're gonna break through. We're gonna get what we need. Yes. Hello. You. Give me what I need. Black steel nuggets. Perfect. That was literally all I needed. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. We should have everything needed. We just got to do all of this. Do all of that. Didn't need that. Then we do the dark matter. Goodness gracious. Dark matter. Red matter. I might need a few more things of red matter. Okay. Okay, that was definitely more than I needed, but we're doing it anyways. So, dark matter, you. I don't think you, yeah. So we now make dark matter everything. I believe that's everything. After that, same thing, but with red matter. And now we have a full set of red matter stuff. That should be just about everything we needed, I think. Because it should just now be make all of these. Let's run to the world engine real quick and make sure that you're at 1,000. Yeah, you are. Okay. Run home before it closes. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come into here and make this crafting recipe. Then we're going to go into the world engine. We're just going to make it. And we should be able to do sword of the cosmos, and it should have everything needed, minus the fact that I need to put all of these into here. We put that in there, and it's going to take a minute. Also, if you're doing this and you had it on a requester, make sure your singularities and your ingots are off. Otherwise, once you make one, it'll just continuously making more. And you don't really need any more ingots after this. So, that's going to take a minute. And I'm ready for it. So, we'll just let it do its thing. And actually, it's been completed. We now have the Sword of the Cosmos. And yeah, we're just going to do the same thing to all of our other ones. We're going to come into the world engine, grab it, go back, get you out of here, put you back, and then do the helmet. And just rinse and repeat until we have everything. Avaricia. We'll just do Avaricia. Boom. It's going. It's going to go. We'll get more. All right. They are all done. Another thing is, some of that stable antimatter, you can eat it. And it's pretty good. So let's take off all of our clothes. And put the infinity stuff on. I want to take you off and just look at, oh, look at that. Oh! Wings. I like that. Okay. Sword. All of the tools and everything. Oh, we're fast, by the way. Like, we run incredibly fast. I don't think you need arrows for this thing, and this thing auto... What in the world? I guess sometimes it'll rain help. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Is there a mob we can test this on? Somewhere. We don't really run... Oh, no, there we go. We're running fast now. There's a mob over here. Hello, sir. Well, it's a one hit anyways. This sword is also a one hit. I dropped it on accident, but I got it back. Let's see. Is there anything down here I can beat? You guys. Boom. This thing does just infinite damage. Or we also take no damage at all. Yeah, like... It's crazy. Let's go home. Because we no longer need any of this stuff on us. Don't use the axe in your home. Because it will take all wood in an area. That I know of. What does this thing do? Let me get some dirt, actually. Place some of it down, see what it does on that. So you shift right click and just instantly breaks it all? Wait, what? Oh, matter. Wait, use to hold ship. Oh. Not quite sure what that does. But okay. Cool. The hoe just hoes in a massive area. Also, all these are insta breaks. Let's see. World Breaker, instantly break whatever you want, but also, if you shift right click, it does a massive area. Just an utterly massive area. I think it's a chunk. Yeah, then you got this matter cluster, which I don't know if you can use for anything. No. But it basically just holds what you broke. So, does it make sense? Yeah, I think so. Oh my gosh, we move way too... Alright. We're just going to use this to get home. We move way too quick with this stuff. We're going to throw all that away. We really don't need any of this stuff, honestly. Make sure you don't accidentally break anything with that. I'm going to keep the atomic disassembler, though, because this might be way too fast to use in our base. So, yeah, Yeah. With this, we just get money now. And looking ahead on the tasks, we don't need to do these two. And we're not going to because it's RS. We don't have RS. However, we need to do these 9 to continue on. One thing that we need to do is get 100 of each of these essences and whatnot, which looks fun. I have it all set up here. I did not realize that these can only pull, I think, 32 channels or something because I was missing some channels here. Otherwise, this would have looked a lot nicer. How can we please? Thank you. So we're gonna place these watches down. You can use source to speed everything up. However, I'm just going to watch a flowing time it. If I can click it, there we go. And you'll be able to see that this stuff just goes incredibly quick. I took something off of you. No, we're just waiting for source gems. Yeah, it goes pretty quick. We wanted the essence. Yeah, so that is how we do said thing. Also with it, we just need the gem blocks. This is probably going to be one of the easiest ones we can do. Same thing with this dragon head one. Like, if we go home... I think I already have infused dragon's breath. Yeah, I have more than that. I think we also need a chest and some sort of way to transfer it over. I don't think we can just take it right in. I have the task screen right here. I'll put it right there. And I also need to grab the configurator and do that. So I think if we did... Like, we click the task screen. Okay, well, maybe not. I thought I could... Yeah, 12 infused dragon's breath. Except, we do that. Boom. We got that one done entirely. We need 100 dragon eggs at 4 dragon's heads. At 4 dragon heads. 30, 96, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then dragon heads. How do you make dragon heads? Oh, that's actually not that difficult. Because these are not... Oh, wait, hold on. No, they actually are. Give me... dragon head. That's actually crazy how cheap those... What is going on? There we go. It's actually crazy how cheap this is. So if we do dragon head and once it pops up, we'll just make 4 real quick. Because I think it was all it needed. But we're going to need to come into here and do 100 X dragon egg. Nope. But yeah, we just do that and throw those in there. Boom, there's our 100 dragon eggs. Dragon head. Boom. Look at that. This one, done. We got the inner dragon model. And that is 1. We're going to actually make a secondary chest and put it right there. So we have the 1 right there. Right? And so yeah, it's just kind of the same thing with everything else. We just go through. We need an electric motor, some precision mechanisms, and some singularities. Okay. I mean, a lot of this stuff isn't really that hard. It's just singularities we got to make. Like the replica. We 2048. And that should craft... semi-quickly. And look at that, we got our 2048 replica ores, or I guess ingots, which I can't fit all into my inventory, but I can fit most of it. Looks like it takes a second too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and get most of these taken care of. We'll be back. All right, so one of the other things we need to do a lot of is these precision mechanisms. And in order to do them, you can buy them. But that's a lot of money that I probably have, but we're going to do it the fun way. We need to take a golden plate 5 times through this sequence, and we get an 80% chance that we get a precision mechanism. So I have a bunch of golden sheets here. Like, I'm just going to put all of these in here. And I got 2 motors. They're spinning this way and spinning cogs, large cogs, and iron nuggets, recipe cards for export buses, and then I have these funnels come pulling the gold sheet out. Then this will not grab precision mechanisms, right? So if we put all these in here, I'm also realizing it might actually fill this inventory up a little bit. So this might be a little bit of a keep an eye on it, but this should go for a little bit, and then Once we get the precision mechanisms, they'll just go into here. Should be pretty simple. And yes, I know there's a load better way to do this. I'm just not gonna do it right now. So one thing I forgot to do throughout this entire playthrough is make lithium. And lithium is needed for the ultimate induction cell. And it's honestly super simple. It's this thermal evaporation thing. We need 2 of them, 4x4 by 3 minimum. And one thing I did not realize was that these also had to be filled in. So there's that little tidbit. But the first one is just water. Water goes in and it makes brine. And I believe the higher you have this heated, like if we did 100, the faster it produces brine. I could probably do it a little bit faster. Basically keeps up with the water that is in there. I don't even think we need like that much, but yeah, I mean, we're producing a lot. So if we take the brine out into here, it'll start making lithium. And we need this rotary condensator, and we need to do fluids. We're going to input on the back, and we also need to send this into deconcentrating, I believe. Okay, well, I just screwed all that up because I think it actually needs a pipe. I think it actually needs to be piped in. So we'll input on the top. Yeah, lithium's going into here. And then if we output, because I believe this is now just a chemical. Oh. Output on the right and throw the crystallizer in, it'll now make lithium dust. And look at that. We now have lithium dust. So if we grab a drawer here and throw it up top, of course, we're going to have to break all of that and grab some lithium, throw that in there, and then link her up, and then item output to the top, and now we have lithium being produced. Looks like it is not keeping up with the amount of lithium I have in here. Or at least with the amount of water that's being produced. But you know what? That is fine. Not like we really... Wow, that was English. Not like we really even need that much. This just needs to go faster. So I think if I put more speed upgrades on that one, actually, which may not be a good idea, but also, who really cares? 160,000 FE a tick. Oh, right. I have a downgrade on that. There we go. Now it's starting to burn through, and we're almost there for the amount of lithium we actually need. Let's take out 8 of them. We don't need that much. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we're there. So if we make the ultimate induction cell, it should go pretty quickly, I think. And that's kind of the last 2 items we need. That might take a minute. That's okay. All right, so we are here in the end ring. We need to put down this Shadow Pulse goo, as well as all of these portal fluid buckets. And we need to activate and make time fluid. Or not time fluid, portal fluid. And then if we go back home, we should be able to put these into here and make the paradox machine. I don't have it on autocraft. Paradox machine. Oh, I need a 5th. Oh, wait, time fluid. Grab a bucket of that. Why not? That's easy. Boom. And then we could come over here. Set that up. Boom. And now we have the creative goo, which it says to use a wrench, which I don't quite have a Ferrocore wrench, but we can set it there. And we place that down. It's just looks like it's constantly active. And it's instant. Oh goodness. Okay, that's pretty cool. How do I pick this up? It just takes a second, it seems like. Boom. And now all we need is that induction matrix to finish being made, and we have everything. Just about. Okay, so the ultimate induction matrix. Induction cell, I lied. Wait. Oh, it's in my inventory. Duh. That is complete. Ultimate cell. Throw this in here, and we have finished everything that has been needed for this, and we get to keep all of these. So a lot of these are really useful, like the creative memory chip. I believe if we just send this, if we throw the creative memory chip in here, maybe not. Are these all full? Oh, I lied. Boom, boom. Throw that in there. We now should have, yeah, literally everything is unlocked. Like, I've never thrown cookies in here. So we now have everything that is replicatable. Apparently we can't make any of those. But yeah, so that one's pretty cool, I would say. Let's see, what else do we have in here? What is this used for? Some cool stuff. I mean, I don't think we really need any of that stuff. The creative chronometer, I don't really know, because I mean, I never needed any of, I don't know. I don't know. Creative chance pendant, I'm not quite sure what that does. I would suspect it makes our lucky cube chances not as angry, I guess. Oh yeah, now everything's craftable. So if I didn't have anything, I do now. I don't know if I want to try this right now. Set chance. I'm not really sure. We're not really going to mess with that right now. Obviously, creative motor. Boom. A motor of max creative potential. Yeah, so, I mean, cool stuff. Cool stuff. This is definitely being added to... Are you the storage bus? You are the storage bus. My magnet. Oh, dear Lord. I forgot I had my magnet on. Yeah, I think if I break you, my source now is... not infinite? I mean, give me a second and it will be. I don't know. However, it is now infinite. Maybe just throw it at the... I don't know. I don't know. But those things are cool. So the next steps going to be either creative controller or the creative energy cell. And obviously, since we are here in the world of applied energistics, it's going to be this one. Honestly, now that we have the memory chip, none of this stuff is really that difficult. Like, we already have Fortron infused singularities on craft. We have, what, 120 of those ultimate thingies? Can easily make 128 of those. Certus, I think it's 32 stacks. Certus quartz is done. Super dense energy cell. Energy processor. Fortron infused singularities. And the ultimate control circuits. And that means we now have an extra $250 and our creative energy cell, which now what we can use... Oh, I had a bunch of extra Certus in my inventory that it did not want to magnet up while I was flying. That's okay. If we come down over here, where my energy cell is, we don't need this anymore. We're going to keep it there. But now we can just do that. And we can get rid of the power to it. And now we have unlimited AE energy. And that is nice. Because there are some things, not dirty, dirt. There are some things in AE that just takes a lot of power. Like I tried to craft like 10,000 netherite. And it took a lot of power. Like it shut down my system. Now I could make 100,000. And it should realistically be able to do it. That is assuming I have enough bytes for it, but I don't see why not. Without losing power. So that is nice. The rest of it, though, we're not too far off. Creative Spellbook, it just takes these marks of mastery, which is a process in and of itself, which we will go over. The AE, not the AE, the creative... God, what's the word? The Draconic Evolution stuff. All these cores and stuff. I don't have this on setup. It's going to take a minute. That's a lot of work. This is not. So I believe next episode we shall finish and be completely done with the pack and all the creative items. So chat, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Might have been a little over the place. My bad. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you slap the like button, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next episode for the final run in our adventure of Stoneblock 4. So, see you guys.